breakneck pace, no brakes, full speed ahead on this chase. Goons nipping at my heels, move my wheels, cause I'm not trying to get killed.
Alright everybody, what's going on? GameWarrior here, bringing you the series I was talking about in my last couple videos there, where basically what I'm going to do is take a gameplay and I'm going to judge how the person plays. And now, because I don't have anybody to mark or judge at this point, I'm going to be doing a game on myself. So I'm either going to be super critical on the way that I played, or I'm going to be really generous. I'm hoping I'm super critical. Now, what I wanted to point out in advance is I am running support, and I believe I'm running the recon drone if I'm not mistaken. I know I'm running remote sentry, and I have the juggernaut equipped. So right there, I'm going to be a team player because I'm going to be marking people on the map. I'm going to be killing people from afar with my remote sentry, and I've got the Juggernaut. Now, the Remote Sentry and the Juggernaut aren't really the most team-oriented streaks, so right there, I'm going to dock myself a point already. So this will not be a flawless A++++, even if I was super generous, because right there, I'm already docking myself a point, because I'm not using the most team-oriented streaks. Something else that I really wanted to point out here is the fact that I'm not running anything to help my team control the air. Now, that is a big factor whenever you're looking at teamwork and also helping your team out, because if your enemy controls the air, they know where you are, and that can be really dangerous. So if you really want to work as a team, have somebody running support using the SAM turret and things like the Javelin, because the Javelin, although it's one shot, it's also one shot that will kill something in the air. It will lock on to take it out, which can be really helpful whenever they're running things like attack helicopters, things like that. So right there, I want to dock myself another point. So I'm going to say right now, just in loadout alone, just in that category, I'm going to give myself, as it stands right now, a C. Now, some of the other things that I'm going to be observing, in this video, is some things like how often I actually help protect the flags and how often I actually attempt to capture a flag, things like that. So if I'm constantly running the flags, that'll get me a little bit of a higher mark than if I'm constantly running away from the flags just looking for kills. And as it stands right now, I haven't actually been trying to capture, so things aren't looking good for me, other than the one capture I got at the very beginning, because as I've said a number of times, if you're playing domination, get the first flag you can, because that's an easy way to start your kill streaks up. Now, right here, I'm capturing another flag, so that does boost my mark a little bit, but it wouldn't boost it enough that if I just ran these two, because it's still fairly early in this game, that it's not going to be helping my team out very often. And as it stands right now, we actually are losing, but I am still trying to defend my flag, and I'm also trying to give my team the ground to work towards C. Now, some of the other things that I kind of wanted to point out is that I'm not in game chat. I'm actually not in game chat. I've actually got my party in here, and there's at least one other guy in my party, or at least one other guy in this game, I should say, that can't hear what anybody else is saying. So right there, I think that is a key factor if my team loses, which as it stands right now, it looks like it's a very good possibility that my team's going to lose. But I am trying to hold down these flags, sorry. And I am trying to hold them down, I am trying to defend them, and I am trying to advance, but I'm not really paying close attention. As you can see right here, I am losing B, and I'm right there. So that was a big factor. If they would have gained B right there on my watch, if I had my back to them, that I would say would have hindered my overall quite drastically, because I was literally like maybe 5 seconds away from that flag. So if I was really trying to help my team, I would have stopped trying to kill the guy going for A and saved the current flag from being captured. because that is more of an importance than one guy getting close to A. And as you can see, my teammate did help defend B, but they still did capture A. Some of the things I'm also going to be looking at is end result here. So if my team loses and I did not participate in helping them in any way, that's going to hinder my mark quite a bit. So as it's looking right now, I have a C in my loadout and kill streaks. I have probably a C or C plus, I'd say right now as it stands, in teamwork. But I am putting the kills up, which in domination isn't as important. I should not be looking for kills. I should be looking to try to help my team. And I need to point this out. It's going to drive me nuts. I don't know how I missed that snipe. That guy must have dropped the second I pulled the trigger, which really aggravates me. I'm sorry, off topic. But as I was saying, before I interrupted myself, I'm not really helping my team out by getting kills. I mean, I'm helping my team out in a sense that if people are respawning, then they can't take flags. But I mean, also, if they're respawning, then if everybody's respawning, then yeah, I'm helping my team. But if there's one guy respawning, but I'm also in no position to try and, like help secure a flag, then it's like going in that one game. So in that sense, it's not really helping out at all. So right now it's looking like I've got maybe, I'm going to say a B for kills. And I'm going to say, again, drop my teamwork down from a C to maybe a C minus, because it looks like I'm going just for kills, and I'm not even trying to help my team out. And I'm sorry for the choppy gameplay. I don't know why my recorder does this every now and then. I'm sorry. My next video shouldn't look like this. If it's looking like this, I'll re-record it. Yeah, re-record. That sounds like a weird thing to say. Anyways, off topic, getting back. So as you can see here, I am throwing out the ballistic vests, and although I don't get one here, I'm throwing it out. I threw it out in a bad spot, so if I had to say anything to improve on in this area thus far, it would be communicate with my team, and don't throw ballistic vests down when there's enemies there. Common sense here, buddy. I don't even know what I was thinking right there, but anyways. So I'm gonna say teamwork C minus. I'm going to say my overall class and kill streaks is about a C. I'm giving myself about a B in kills. And the other thing I'm going to have to factor in is my overall deaths at the end of the game. So, again, as it's looking right now, it's not looking good for me in this gameplay. It doesn't look like I'm helping my team in any way. I am sort of defending every now and then whenever it seems like I'm getting stuck in an area that I can't get by. So I'm not going to take that into effect for how well I'm doing. So it's still going to stand at that C minus for teamwork. But then again, the things I've got to take into consideration are my class. So because I have a sniper rifle and I don't have like another machine gun or something along those lines, I'm going to need to stay either at somewhat of a distance to long range. I'm either sniping or I'm taking them out with the assault rifle, neither of which I really want to get too close with. I don't want to give them the opportunity to get their crosshairs smaller, and I don't want to give them the opportunity to knife me if I have my sniper out. Now, the other thing I kind of have to look at is the fact that I'm not a great sniper. So right away, I'm actually, right now, I'm dropping down my class setup. I'm actually going to give myself a D+. Because if I can't snipe, what's the point of having a sniper? That doesn't help my team in any way. So it's looking like D, C minus, B, and then I'll need to take a look at my deaths. And some of the other things I need to take into account, though, are things like how well am I protecting the flags? And might have put that under teamwork before, but it's teamwork and it's also common sense. Am I actually trying to win the game. And as you can see right here, I do put this down on top of the of this flag. So, as it will stand right now, I'm actually going to give myself maybe about another C for the fact that I'm trying to cover these. Now, as you can see here, we do end up winning, and I do end up getting final kill, but that's not important, especially in this. So I'd have to say that as it stands right now, the marks will stand as follows. And if you're wondering, I get about 16 deaths here. My mark for loadout, D-. I was running a sniper. I don't know how to snipe that well. I was running very bad kill streaks to help my team out in this case as well. So that's a big factor in why I got the D- in loadout. Now, as it stands for teamwork, I'm actually going to give myself the C- because I was not communicating very well with my team, where enemies were going, where they were, and I also really wasn't trying to help them get the win in this case. I was mostly playing for kills, it would seem. Okay, so overall, when it comes to my kill to death, I'm going to have to give myself the B, because I got roughly 32 kills, if I'm correct, and I got about 16 deaths. So when it comes to the KD, I do give myself the B for doing quite good in that sense. Now, it comes down to the most important factor and what will ultimately sway my results in this game. My flag cover was atrocious. It doesn't look like I'm trying to help other than the very end of that game where I do get the final kill and I do try to help out a little bit throughout the video, but it's not the best, so I'm giving myself the C in that sense. So this means, overall, for anybody keeping score, I'm giving myself the mark of a C-. Now, that could be a little bit hypercritical. It could also be a little bit generous, depending on how you look at it. But tallying it all up, I feel the C- is deserved for that game. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I also hope that you send me your clips so I can review you and how you do in your gameplays. For more videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you want to see more videos like this, click the like button below. And that's it for me, so GameWarrior signing out.